Hi my friends, it's Jen from Annabelle. I'm one of the teachers there, and today I'm going to read you a story called The Mitten. And this is a lovely winter story. It's a bit long, so get all cozy. So it's The Mitten by Jen Brett. I brought along my cozy animal. I also have a nice little blanket to get all snuggled in. So maybe your mommy or daddy will sit with you and listen to this story, or maybe they'll take it from the library and read it to you. I hope you enjoy my reading of it. And here we go. Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. At first his grandma, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky really wanted snow white mittens, and finally Baba made them. After she finished the mittens, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. He's climbing up a tree and, oh, he dropped one of his mittens. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. So there's the mole. He's cozied inside the mitten. Oh, I see a white rabbit coming. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping along. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten. He wiggled in, feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for the both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. He's talking about the rabbit's big feet. Ooh, I see a hedgehog coming. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and to warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. The hedgehog has prickles. Oh, hoo-hoo. I wonder if he will join them. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by all the commotion, swooped down when he decided to move in also. The mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled, but when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in. And the glinty talons are the long nails on the owl. I believe that's a badger. Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and owl, they were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they're talking about his claws, they gave him the thumb of the mitten. Can you see who's next? A sly fox. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A warm waft of steam rose in the air, and a fox trotted by to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel all drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in, that's his nose. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. And there's Nicky playing away outside. And who's coming along next? I think it's a brown bear. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be, but what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged too many times its size. But Baba's good knitting held fast. Oh, we have a tiny friend joining us. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled onto the one space left and made herself comfortable on the top of Great Bear's nose. Uh-oh, Nicky has discovered he's lost his mitten. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Achoo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals all directions. There they go. They're going in all directions. And the mitten went straight up into the sky. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. He sees the mitten. Hooray! As he ran to catch his snow-white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his new mittens. And there's Baba and Nicky with the white mittens, but one of them is small and one of them is large. We know what happened, don't we, friends? And that's the end of the book called The Mitten by Jenn. I hope you're all safe and well and that you enjoyed that story and know that you are loved. Bye for now.